so that others can watch the replay. Hopefully it's a good replay of what's happening here. So anyway, all right. Well, I'm super excited you guys are joining me here. I don't know if you have, well, first of all, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Rocky Preston, and I have been with Pampered Chef for over 24 years. This summer I celebrated 24 years, and I still absolutely love my job. When I started, I did not cook at all. But over the course of the years, I have come to love cooking, and I love having every single thing in my kitchen Pampered Chef, except the forks, knives, and spoons. So we're gonna cook up a unrolled cabbage roll, and I was trying to figure out, like, where did these cabbage rolls come from? And it looks like, they come from Ukraine and Russia, and that's very popular dish there. So then we scooted on over to America, and we just kind of make it quick and easy. So if you've never picked up one of these Season's Best cookbooks from Pampered Chef, they're $2. They come out every 6 months, and they're just loaded with quick, easy, and absolutely delicious recipes. They will not waste your time. You know how we pick a recipe and we make it and you're like, well, I probably wouldn't make that again. I always have great luck with them, and I just go through them, for the 6 months and try out things. So these are the rolled cabbage rolls. You can see it looks like a pasta dish, but it has a lot of cabbage in it. So today we are going to use our stainless steel non-stick skillet, and this is the wok, and it is one of the ones that are on sale this month. So it's $99 on sale, and if you're hosting this month, you can get it 60% off of that sale price too. So what I love about it is that it comes with a clear view lid. If you're going to have lids in cookware, you might as well be able to see through them. And then this is a hybrid of stainless steel and non-stick. So those little silver parts in there are the stainless steel. So it peeks through and really gets to cooking nice. And like, it'll put the sear on your vegetables, the sear on your meat, steaks, get that little crispy tidbits down at the bottom to make your nice sauces. And then I'm just going to put in, this is a plant-based sausage, but the recipe calls for a regular sausage. And, if it's as good with this plant-based sausage, I'm sure it'll be like wicked good with regular sausage. But this isn't bad at all. So we're gonna get that in there. And so if you have not been introduced to the mix and chop, I think all kitchens need a mix and chop because, let me see, more people want to come in. Admit. Okay. All right, close. Every kitchen needs a mix and chop. It really gets whatever you are crumbling up in your pan nice and crumbly. Okay. So while that's in there, I'm going to go ahead and show you two of my favorite chopping tools. Now, you know, if I have the time and a glass of wine, then I'm always using my knife. But for those times that I'm just in a hurry, I'm grabbing something like my manual food processor. Does anybody have one here? And I know there's a chat. You can type in the chat as well. But I love this because, well, let me show you both. So two of my favorites are my food chopper and my manual food processor. But you can see that this one is kind of a little bit smaller than this. So this one mixes as it chops and holds a little more volume. So we're going to start with the manual food processor with my onion here. Ooh. And I'm using our large chef's knife. And what I love about this is it just slips through food effortlessly. I say you need in your kitchen at least one good knife and one good pan, right? Like everything else, like you can kind of get away with, but if you know, those are the two things, like if you're going to invest in your knives and invest in your good cookware. You know, that kind that you're just going to pass down generation to generation. All right, so I got my knife, or not my knife, but my onion, and I'm going to put it in the manual food processor here. And then this, all we do is give it a pump. Just like that. And it's all chopped up. You can pump it more and it will disappear in your food. Your kids won't know it's in the sauce, in the rice, or anything. Really, really nice. All right, so we'll get that in there too. Let me get a scraper over here. Okay. All right, so this is the manual food processor. I think it's a must-have. I reach for it all the time. All right, and then next we're going to chop up some mushrooms. Here they are. And I just rinsed them, and they're in our stainless steel. This comes in a set of 3, these stainless steel colanders. And I like them because they have this pedestal on them. They're not just flat. So it lifts them up out of that dirty water. This is the small, a medium, and a large. So you get 3 of them, and love them. So I'm going to just pour you know what? Let me put these back in here because I'm going to get one of my mats so I can easily slide these into. Oh, let me turn it over. There we go. Whoops. Or I can't tell front from back. There we go. All right. So we're just going to use now the food chopper. What I love about this is it has 6 knife-like blades here. So every time you hit it, it turns and chops and turns and chops. And then this guard goes on, so it keeps the food out in front of the blades, and so they all don't get packed up in the back. And you can either chop in this cup here, which is about 1/4 cup, or you can just chop like on a mat. Uh-oh, this might be the dog barker. They don't like my food chopper, I've come to find out. Okay, so I'm gonna stop that just so we don't have dogs barking in the background. And so you can see, you can get all of everything chopped up, whether it's onion, chicken breast, tomatoes, and then these flexible mats, they make it so easy for you to either dump them right in your skillet like that, or if it scraps, then just take it to the trash. But I love the flexible cutting mats too. All right. So let me get this all chopped up here. Anybody else come on? Let's see. So welcome, Nicole. Glad you're joining us. And I can't tell who else is on who's joining us from your iPhone. Okay, I wish you guys could smell it. It smells really good. All right. So the next thing we're going to put in here is a little garlic. And Daisy. And what I love about our garlic press is, let's see, is that it has this little cleaner. And literally your hands never touch it. So you just pull it off the clove here, skin and all. Whoops, no, Blue, don't eat that. I heard dogs aren't supposed to have garlic, but they like eat everything. So skin and all like that, pop it in. And then let me see if I can get you really close so you can see. And then you're just going to shoot it out, and it actually just shoots right out. You're going to take your cleaner and you're going to scrape it off the edge. And then when you open it up, all that's left is the papery skin that you can just dig right out. All right, where's number 2? Oh yes, I had to get a new one because the other one went to the ground. Skin and all, pop it out, and just like that. Oh, and this one worked out great. There's the skin, and you can just flick it off into the trash. So again, another must-have in your kitchen, the garlic press. The little cleaner lives right in the handle, so you'll have it every single time. Dishwasher safe too. I love that. So now I don't know if you can see, but over here I have in the back is our new, well, I'll show you this small one. It's our new Brilliance cookware, and it's a beautiful like blue metal. They come with clear view lids, and what I love about this these sauce pots is that the lid has a nice draining in the lid, and they are beveled on both sides. So that makes it easy to pour, easy to strain, or you can turn it so it gets a good seal. Handles on both sides, because I think that's important. But I have the big stock pot on my back burner over here because we're gonna boil up some noodles and get them strained. It only takes about 6 minutes. Maybe I'll do one more thing before I add those noodles. Okay, so that's all cooked up. Let me move some of my mess here, and we will get to the cabbage. Okay, all of this is gonna go back here. These are kind of nice. If you have cookware that has handles that get hot, these just slip on the handles to all of our cookware pieces, really nice on this end or on the top here, but maybe you have some cookware that you love already, just could use an extra grippy handle. And then I see some comments coming in. Let me check that chat real quick. Oh, Drew loves the garlic press. Karen does too. Super as stocking stuffers. Yes, yes. All right, so now we're gonna work with a little bit of cabbage because these are supposed to, a regular cabbage roll, we would peel these, roll them, then bake them, but we're just going to add this. I'm looking for the stem. And the last time I did this, it called for like half a head of cabbage, but my husband and I agreed that we could put more cabbage in it, just to get some more green or actual veggies in. And then I'm going to show you my favorite. This is right. Okay, before I go farther, let me go ahead and I put the garlic in. To that, I'm going to add this tomatoes, a can of, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I get diced tomatoes, I always get the fire roasted because they just pack such a punch and add a little bit more yum to your dishes. So I never just get the regular ones. All right. Let's see what's over here. Yes. Anybody own the can opener? So this can opener goes on the top of the can, not the side. And it feels like when you're using it, it does absolutely nothing. But when you get to the end, you'll feel it either get easier or click, and then you go backwards and it releases. And my favorite, the lid does not fall in the can, so you don't have all these cooties in your food. It has these pliers on the edge. You can see them there, that when you push the button, they close. You just grab it and pull up. And there's no cutting edge on the lid or the inside of the can. So it is really, really safe. So if you like to do crafts, make wind chimes or use these for anything, there's not going to be a cutting edge. So love this can opener. Very popular tool with Pampered Chef. All right, let me get my fun thing out over here. Our mandolin. Okay, here it is. And I don't know if you've seen this in the party, or maybe if you're in my Facebook VIP group, or follow me on Instagram or TikTok. But this right here is a workhorse. So it's a mandolin. On this side, you can dial what you want it to do. It will like long French fries to slices, and you can dial how thick you want it. So I'm going to put it on. I want a thin slice here, and I'm going to do or actually a slice and about a 2-inch number 2 setting, so it's kind of thin. It has, you can hear it has these little suction cups, so it grips to what you're setting it on, so it's not sliding around. And then that hopper goes on, and we can open that up, put this on the chute, and we're gonna just put in our cabbage. So you can buy shredded cabbage. You can imagine if you could put potatoes in here, put it on the French fry setting, and there you go, French fries in 2 notes. Sliced potatoes, slice some pickles for burgers, whatever you're doing, but it just, this is ready to go on top of some pozole in your tacos. It's just ready to go. And what, when you look at what a head of cabbage is compared to a bag of already pre-cut. And then just think, if you had kids or grandkids, this is safe. There's no exposed blades. And so they could be there helping you in the kitchen. They like things like this. If it makes noise and so we get the rest of my pasta. Okay, so we're coming along here. This is all cooking down. I'm going to throw my cabbage in. I'll let you guys see. So that's up. And so you've got like a mixture here of sausage, tomatoes, onions, garlic. We're going to add some cabbage and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. If anybody has an easy way to remind me how to say that, that'd be great. Okay, so I love our little mini measure cup. This one is the 4 tablespoons or 2 ounces. But this way, let's say you're measuring honey. If you push it down for 3 tablespoons of honey, and then when you press it out, it scrapes the side so you get all the honey. It's not all sticky and in your measuring spoon. But then the other side is liquid, and we need 2 tablespoons. So I'll show you there, and I'll try to eyeball it from my side that you can see right through it. And is that 2? Yep, that's 2 tablespoons. Has a little pour spout. We're just going to pour it right in. Now, the recipe doesn't call for this, but last time that I made it, I added our Greek seasoning, and oh my gosh, I just wish you could smell this right here. It has, let me tell you what it has in it. Well, Greek rub, I know it has, I thought. Okay, so we have, okay, it has lemon peel, red bell pepper. I know it has oregano because I can smell it, but it's not giving up all the secrets on this. And if you do get our rubs, I'll tell you that the lid up to the line is about a tablespoon measurement, so you don't have to pull out your measuring spoons. So we're gonna stick some of that in there. And over here. Now, all of our scrapers, so if you're not familiar with Pampered Chef, this is the first thing I say to get is our scrapers. They're heat resistant to 650 degrees. They don't melt. The head is permanently fused on the handle. And so I could leave that in there. I could go check my Facebook for a while, come back, and I'm not going to have a mess of melted anything. They're just that good. They're resistant to staining. So if you're doing something like with cherries or anything that stains, red chili, you're going to be fine with this. All right, so we're going to, last thing we're going to put in here. Oh, I forgot to get it. I'll be right back. Is a little bit of vegetable broth, and we're gonna do, so I use this vegetable broth. You can just keep it in the refrigerator, and so and mix it with water. That way it's not taking a lot of room in my cupboard with those big boxes of broth or cans. And I'm gonna use our adjustable measuring spoon here. We're gonna get half a teaspoon, yes, because I had a teaspoon per cup and I did half a cup. And then I'm gonna get out, one of my all-time favorites is this little mini whisk. And this is one of the freebies you can get when your order is $80 or more. You can get this mini whipper. and it's so good for whisking up healthy drinks or anything, you know, just a nice little handy whisk. I have 2 of them. So I just use it all the time. So we got half a cup of broth there. And now we're gonna let this cook down. And I think my pasta's probably done. So this is a new colander. And it's not as, so with our other colanders, you know, it's a wire mesh. This is a little more sturdy. It's stainless steel. And I'm gonna put it in the sink over here. I probably could take you with me and get this pasta. Get the pasta. I'll try to take you with me. Hold on tight. Okay. We're gonna go over to the sink and get this. Let me see, I think I can turn you around too. Yeah, there we go. Let me see if I can set you up. Let me see. How about this? There. Okay, there you guys are. Okay, I'm gonna go get that pasta water or the pasta. And oh, here it is. Okay. All right, here we go. We got the pasta. It looks done. I'm gonna just pour it into the colander. Just like that. And this is that brilliant stock pot I was talking about. So gorgeous. And then I'll just leave this over here. Okay. All right. So we'll get that all. Oh God, I'm getting a sauna on my face. Let me turn the stove off. Okay, so while that meat mixture is cooking up, I'm going to take this over. And this is one of our serving pieces. It's a large bowl. I don't know if you can see how large it is, but a pound of pasta and all the fixings easily fits in it. I have 2 of them and they're just a beautiful color and they don't clash with anything you're doing. So I'm gonna get that pasta in there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring you over here. So I've got kind of a mess with, but all of my tool turnabouts, like I can't help but to have everything I would need in the kitchen. So I am going to use this bamboo spoon here. And what I'm going to do is kind of make a well in this. And so I'm going to put the pasta up the side. And the only reason I'm doing this is for presentation purposes. So that when I put the meat mixture in, you can see the pasta and it just looks prettier. So I'm just gonna put that in. And actually, I'm only gonna use half of the meat mixture because it's just my husband and I. And so what I'll do with half of this is I will use our reusable bags and I'll put half the meat mixture in this. It'll go into the freezer. And so the next time, all I have to do is cook the pasta and that's it. So, all right, now we're gonna, it looks like it's all good and yummy, all mixed up. And I'll put you guys over here. Put you right here so you can see. There you go. And I am going to let's see, I'm gonna stick this right on the, this right in the middle. Now, I always say you should have a little something green. So that could be cilantro, it could be parsley. I'm just gonna take up some of that cabbage over there and cut it up and put it on top so it makes it a little prettier. Some of these darker pieces real quick. Just slice them. Okay. There we go. And so then when you sprinkle it on top, it just gives it a little pretty. I'm all about pretty. It's just my husband and I, but I still like it pretty. And then there you have it. You see how pretty it looks since I pushed that pasta on the side and the meat mixture in the middle, and dinner is done. So I don't know how long that took us, maybe like 30 minutes, right? And I talk a lot about the product, so you could probably have it done in, 20 minutes or so. So just a couple things as the party is over tomorrow as far as the party posts go. But if you're late on ordering, don't worry, the link will still work. So go ahead, if you have questions, holler. Don't forget to check out Pampered Chef. Just put up a lot of holiday sales. So look at those products that are on special. You get a free gift with $80 or more. You get free shipping with 150. And think about hosting your own party. If there's still a lot on your wish list that you can't get right now, I'd love to help you get it in your kitchen completely free or deeply discounted. So holler if you have any questions. Thanks for joining, Nicole. And whoever is on the iPhone, text me your name. Text me your name because I'll give you guys extra tickets for the drawing. And then we'll talk soon, okay? All right, guys, we'll see you. Good night. Have a good evening.